$370 for the BJP in the third term, NDA 400 par, a never before achievement, and perhaps in the history books as a third term for a Prime Minister, it will be a record comeback that the Prime Minister has set the target. And that's a big ask even for the BJP. Confidence of the Prime Minister is good, but the BJP has got to boil down, buckle down and work really hard. What's in it for the opposition? And how does the opposition see what the Prime Minister has said today? Somewhere right through, and I'm repeating this as we say namaste and welcome to our guests, is he lamenting a tough fight? Is he lamenting the fact that the opposition has still not been able to group itself and it's still figuring out its life? That come across somewhere. Tuin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP with us. Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party with us. L. Hanumantaiah ji, Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress with us. Aarti Agarwal with us, and Shubhrashta ji also joins us. Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat to everybody. Thank you very much. Hanumantaiah ji, let me start with you. He was particularly attacking the Congress party. How would you see the Prime Minister saying that the Congress is responsible for its own fate currently, repeatedly trying to back a failed product and stuck in this entire quagmire of Parivarwad or dynastic politics? Ji.
For the last 10 years, we have been seeing Modi ji targeting Congress and talking even at the 10th year about the Congress and the same old Parivarwad and other things. But do you know why Modi ji is talking so much about Congress? He is afraid of Congress. He is not afraid of any other parties, but he is afraid of Congress. Congress can mobilize all the parties. Congress can come back to power. Its leader Rahul Gandhi will definitely be the next leader of this country. That is what Modi ji is visualizing. His words are clearly telling that he is talking about Congress because he is afraid of it. Nothing more than that. And he also pretty well knows that Congress in many states, see Karnataka for example, he came to Karnataka to every corner, every road, every gully, but Congress could come back in Karnataka with a great majority of 135 seats to 140 seats. So that may happen in the national level also. This country will never tolerate people for never tolerated for more than 10 years. They will reverse it, which Modi ji is afraid, so he is talking about Congress so much. And what kind of Parivarwad he is talking? Come on, his BJP party in Karnataka, is it not Parivarwad where Yediyurappa exit and his son has been made the chief of BJP party? And in many states, the sons, daughters have been given the tickets from BJP. Then you are talking about Parivarwad. What is that? What is that Parivarwad you are talking? So the next question Modi ji is answering today, he pretty well knows the strongest opposition party is Congress, so he is talking about Congress so much. My expectation from Modi ji is different. See, today he is going to the Vikasit Bharat, Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. He has to visualize what kind of Bharat he wanted to take up. He has to talk to the youth. What is the unemployment rate? What the road? I have got to say for our youth that why we are a Vikasit Bharat, how I am going to give the employment to all my people of these youngsters of this country. That should be the answer. He has to answer to this country that how I am going to make a Shresth Bharat by protecting everybody, by distribution of wealth to everybody. The wealth will not be concentrated in few hands, few crony capitalists' hands. I will not do that. I will distribute the property, wealth of this country to every citizen of this country. That is how I wanted to build the country. But Modi ji has never answered any leaving questions. He has never answered any leaving questions. But he has answered the same old Parivarwad, the same old Congress party, what he was talking for the last 10 years. when he is going for the election,
Hanumanthaiah ji.
he should give his
This is
vision
just
of the party, vision
Sir.
of his party, which he is not giving.
Sir, yeah, thank you
Tell
very
me.
much. Thank you very much for yielding. Now, it was just the opening comment, but you've made a few points. Let Tuhin Sinha respond, and then we'll go across to Ghanshyam Tiwari, Aarti Agarwal, and Shubhrashta. Yes, Tuhin Sinha. How would you want to respond to Mr. Hanumanthaiah?
Namaste, Anand ji. Namaste, Anand ji. This Congress is in a denial mode and a delusional mode. Just 2 days ago, we saw Kharge ji made some despicable remarks against the Congress party, addressing Congress workers. He compared them to dogs, and he, compared the process of selection of officials to the procurement or the purchase of pets. Now, why, to understand the genesis of this Congress mentality, where they deride their own party workers, it was important to go back to 1959 when Nehru ji had a similar callous attitude when he was speaking about our countrymen, when he was speaking about people of our country, and when he very openly called them lazy. One of the reasons why we can't compete with Europe, that is what he said. And that is one of the reasons why over several decades, India's growth remained very tardy, it remained very slow. Now, if you look at the data, and Congress is logically challenged, it is challenged in terms of data, but if you look at pure data, 70,000 kilometers of highways, 75 new airports in the last 10 years, 600 kilometers of metro lines, 13 crore gas connections, 13 crore tap water connections. If Congress era had existed at this point of time, it would have taken probably 3 to 4 more generations and 70 to 80 years, another 70 to 80 years to achieve this. So there has been a paradigm change in our approach to governance. And when Congress makes these absurd charges about us, about us being being ruled by a couple of industrialists, first of all, they have zero credibility. Till about a year ago, Rahul Gandhi was blaming 2 industrialists. Now he has confined his attack to 1 industrialist. What happened? Where did the other disappear? Is there some kind of an understanding that he has with the other industrialist? Fact is that Rahul Gandhi is an ignorant person who does not know the full form of MSP. We have seen during the yatras, he gets confused whether petrol and diesel come under GST or not. And moreover, these yatras don't extend beyond branding, rebranding and re-rebranding of a failed leader. Because if you talk about Nyay, the feedback that he gets on the ground is very different. People are happy. They feel that for the first time, justice has been done to the poor in the last 10 years. For the first time, they have seen unprecedented infrastructure creation in remote areas. So I don't know whether he goes by feedback or whether his nanny, Jairam Ramesh, seems to be controlling his life.
Let's not get